Here to give you guys a rundown of the new SCOTT Pack Tracker that we have on Truck 4, Truck 3, and the Battalion Chief's vehicle. This will be part of the RIT cache that we utilize for all the RIT teams. It's a pretty simple product. Kind of reminds you of the old SCOTT thermal imaging cameras. It's simply to find downed firefighters that have a pass device activation on their SCOTT Air Pack. Simple enough. It's just a finder for downed firefighters. I'll give you a quick look-see of the front here. You'll see you have a level meter, you have a signal meter, you have a battery identification, and then across the LED screen, this is where the information will populate from the activated air pack. Down here you have a scroll button and you have an enter button. Pretty simple operation. This works off 2.4 gigahertz radio frequency, so the actual radio frequency antenna is on the front side of this pack tracker. So when you have it on, it's not meant to be used like this, like an ISG thermal imaging camera. It's meant to be pointed forward like you're crawling. So it's simple as that. It's just a radio signal identifier. So when we look at it, the two buttons down here at the bottom, they work independently of each other. To turn the pack tracker on, we simply just hold the two buttons down. So by holding these two buttons down, the scroll button and the enter button, we're going to hold them down, and the pack tracker is going to activate. Okay, you'll see the LED indicator at the top here has space for two identifiers. Okay, this has the ability to track multiple air packs that are in alarm, that their pass device is activated. If you had a roof collapse or multiple down firefighters that are in SCBAs and all of their pass devices were going off at one time, you would use the scroll button to cycle through the air packs. Okay, anytime that the air pack that's on the top of the screen is the one that you want to look for, so let's say you have 3 air packs in alarm. If you know that you're looking for Truck 3B's air pack, you would scroll, find Truck 3B at the top, and simply press enter. At this point in time, hopefully in the next couple weeks, all the air packs will be programmed to have their label through the pack tracking system. Right now they just utilize a serial number for each air pack. So when we activate this, you'll be able to see several different numbers at the top, and then it will give you the radio frequency signal percentage here. So what we're going to do right now is I have Chris with a air pack with a pack tracker in it. Is going to go ahead and set the air pack into alarm in one of the bathrooms here at the CTC. And when that air pack goes into alarm, there's about a 5 to 8 second time difference to give you a chance So the Pack Tracker Handheld unit has just told me that there's an air pack that's in alarm somewhere here on the fire ground. So you're not seeing anything on the signal meter right now, you're not seeing anything on the strength meter, and the reason being is we haven't initiated the Pack Tracker to look for said air pack yet. So like I said earlier, if we had multiple air packs, you would see multiple numbers here. So I would use the scroll button to scroll through the air packs I was looking for. You have to remember, this is a tool to help you with your search technique. That's simply just that. It's just a tool to help you with your audible, your ear, what you hear the pass device going off. This just helps you narrow the area that you're looking for. So right now we're going to look for this down air pack. Okay, it's showing me I have 49 to 46% radio frequency, and we're going to try to find it. One of the things I want you to be aware of is that inside of metal buildings, inside of concrete walled buildings, the radio frequency can jump around a little bit. So we're going to do our best, kind of like the 4-gas monitors, where we tell you to take a couple steps and let it take a reading. This kind of works in the same way. It's a little quicker but you have to allow this some time to narrow in on the frequency that you're looking for. So right now, if I hit the enter button, the air pack that I'm looking for is at the top of the screen. I'm going to hit the enter button. It searches for it, and right now it's telling me I have 48% signal. The signal bar here will not activate until the signal percentage is over 50%. So right now we do have it upside down. If I was going to be looking for it, I'd be looking for it like this, right? So right now it's just showing me that we're right at the precipice of being able to search for this pack. So I'm going to have Chris take the camera here, and we're going to start looking for this air pack. So if I'm the RIT team, this should be on anytime. This should be on anytime that I'm in the RIT cache. If I'm standing there and I'm not doing other duties, I should have this around my neck or around my air pack clipped in, and it should always be on when you have it on the fire ground, okay? So right now, it's gonna tell you that there's an air pack into alarm. Okay, so right now we're gonna look, and it's showing 43%. My ears tell me I can hear the air pack somewhere in that direction. Okay, so we're gonna start looking in that direction and see what happens. Okay, you'll notice we went about 15 feet or so, and we're starting to get an increase in our signal meter. Due to the metal building and the concrete walls, we do get a little bounce around in the signal in here. This is where it becomes important that you use your ears as well as your eyes in watching this to help you find what you're looking for. So we've kind of hit that next barrier. This pack tracker is good for 900 feet line of sight. So 900 feet is a lot, and it's most front yards and houses, but once you start throwing walls into the mix and stuff, it decreases that signal, so it becomes a little harder to use. So we'll keep going. We know we're starting to get close. If we take a wrong turn, our signal decreases. So, okay, hey, we took a wrong turn. Let's go back. Right by the bathroom door, we're starting into better signal reading. If we were to go past. So right now it's kind of telling me, hey, you're getting a better signal over here. If we were to go in Chief Haynen's office, we know that that bathroom shower that's in there, where the air pack's at, is right up against his wall. So we come back. The first thing you want to do when you get to the down firefighter is turn the pass device off. It will take the pack tracker out of searching mode. If there were multiple air packs to look for, this is going to clear itself, and right now it's looking for another air pack that's in alarm. So if there was another air pack in alarm, it would automatically populate that air pack, and you could hit enter to start searching for it or scroll through. After roughly about a minute or so, this will clear itself. And this pack has been deemed to be reset, and it will quit looking for that air pack with that radio identifier. A couple other things to add to this. Like I said, it's a pretty simple tool to use, not too difficult to figure out. I would recommend everybody get out and play with this tool. If you happen to be by Station 3, Station 4, or at Station 1, get this out of the battalion chief's car, get it out of one of the trucks. Just practice turning on an air pack and turning this thing on just to see how it operates. It's real simple. As far as turning it off, just like you did to turn it on, hold both buttons down, it'll go to power down mode, and let it go, and it turns itself off. One of the things we found out already is to make sure this completely seats in the charging dock, either on truck 4, truck 3, or the battalion chief's vehicle. It's kind of finicky, so make sure it seats correctly and the charging base tells you it is charging. You will see there's a low battery indicator like I showed you earlier. This thing will run continuously for 6 hours on a nickel battery. The air packs, which all have AA batteries in them, should all be working correctly. There shouldn't be any need to change out the batteries more than what we do the once a year. But this will operate for 6 hours continuously on a single charge. So we have to make sure they're charged and ready to go at all times. If you have any questions, I know this is a down and dirty video, but we wanted to get these out and start getting you guys using them as we go through the coming weeks and we start working on the air management portion of our air pack system. There'll be more training on this, but this is a tool that I think is very easy to use, and so we can get out and get it in your hands now instead of let it sit on a desk. So be sure to play with it and make sure if you're on RIT, and goes for anybody that gets on RIT, make sure this is making it to the cache either off truck 4, truck 3, or the battalion chief's vehicle, and make sure you have it on and working. It'll be a nice double check for everybody if somebody gets a pass device going off, that we're checking on our guys. And it should tell you what's going on. If you have any questions, feel free to call my office, either me or Chris. We'd be glad to answer them, and or Chief Lang or Chief Albright, because they have some information on it as well. So if you guys have anything, give me a shout.